All right. Again, thank you, Coach, for having me on. And guys, we'll get right into it. Again, as you can see my screen here, I'm Coach Thompson. I'm a Nichols coach at Oklahoma State University. And today I'm gonna start off with by talking to you about run fits. So before we get into it, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my journey and my process to becoming a Division I football coach. As you take a look at my process, I started off at Jones Junior College in 2006, 2007 as a defensive back. All right. Then I moved to Southern Miss where I played for Travaris Robinson, who's now the DB coach, co-DC at the University of Georgia. I played for Coach Larry Fedora. And I left there and I got into coaching. I started off at the high school level, went back to where I graduated from, Raleigh High School. I did that in 2010. As you can see, I moved over 2011, 2012 football season to Bethany College. I left Bethany College 2013 and 2014. I was at Madison Central High School in Mississippi. Then I left there 2015, 2016, became the defensive coordinator at Taylorsville High School, a small 2A school in the state of Mississippi. I left there and went to Starkville High School in 2017 and 2018. And that's kind of where the pivot, I guess, is, as I've started this journey to where I'm at now, took a big pivot. And the reason why I say that was in 2017, 2018, that's where I came across a lot of really good football players. That's where A.J. Browns, your Willie Gay, those type of people played ball at Starkville High School. So I was there in 2017 and 2018. I left there in 2019 and 2020 and went to Hines Community College, where I was a defensive coordinator, defensive back coach. I left there and went to University of West Alabama for a year as the co-DC defensive back coach. I left West Alabama and went to East Mississippi Community College. I was there from 2022 to 2024. And the success I had there allowed me to come here to be the Nichols coach. So those are some of the stats that I had over my last season at East Mississippi Community College. Total yards per game, as you can see, ninth we finished in the nation, second in our conference. Pass yards per game, we finished eighth in the country, second in our conference. Rush yards per game, we finished 14th in the nation, fifth in our country. Interceptions, we had finished tied seventh in the nation. We finished tied fourth in the conference. And as you can see, we only gave up 15.4 points as a defensive unit. All right. As I get into my defensive philosophy, one thing about me is the first thing I believe as a defensive coordinator is to, number one, win. We all know as coaches, it really doesn't matter what level you are. If you accumulate too many losses, then you'll probably be looking for another job. So our number one philosophy is to win, create winners. After that, get stops on defense, keep the points down, player development, all right? And also, we want to stop the run, defend the deep ball, pressure and affect the quarterback, win third down, create takeaways, be great tacklers, and awareness in all situations. All right? The fundamentals of defense, I think, is three very important fundamentals, and that's block destruction, ability to get off blocks, tackling, and playing the ball. All right. Our clinic and professional developed last spring with Georgia Tech, and they did a lot of things. And for me, I wanted to have a fundamental way of something that registered in our kids' mind and say, how are we going to stop the run? And for us, I came up with the philosophy of we're going to stop the run by owning it with our LSCs. And for us, LSC stand for leverage, spill, and cutback. So as you look at the diagram here, all right, we see a first guy here, spill. Some people don't use the word spill. Some people use the word hit it thick, however you may term it. But at the end of the day, we want the ball not ran inside of us. We want to spit out on the perimeters. So that's why we use the word spill here, all right, spill here, and leverage. So that's what we want to do, spill, leverage, okay? And right here, we want to play the cutback. My number one thing the number one way that I grade plays, I ask my kids, all right, did you make the play? Okay, because I don't want to trade robots out here, train robots. I don't have guys that fly around and make plays. So again, did you make the play? We'll take a look at this first clip right here, and it'll show a better angle when we get to it in just a second. But if you look at our middle linebacker right here, he runs through the gap, makes a play in the backfield. All right, so now I'm gonna pause this for a second. We're taking a look at this guy right here, who initially has an open gap right here, right? So his gap is right here, but he runs through this gap because our 2-eye right here is getting overtook, right? You think I'm gonna get this guy a minus for that? No. Did you make the play? All right, so we're gonna get into a couple general fits here. All right, right here, there's some of my 3-down stuff. Gets motion, hands it off. There we go. Yeah. See, we gapped out with our 4-eye, and our 3-down stuff, 0. He's playing lag, playing behind the box. The blocker, 4-eye, fit. There we go. Kid right here is South Mississippi State. Sometimes it's about making the play. Again, the puller. We're looking at 3-down stuff. 4-eye, 0. He's playing behind the block. He's gapping it out. Going to the new gap. There we go. Negative play. Still in a 3-down. Heck of a play right here. Guys playing with energy, playing with passion, having a little fun. Again, 4-down. That's it. We gapped out. About 9 tick. Come up. Did you make the play? Good.